Tulsi Gabbard releases new info on the Russiagate scandal. Now, Barack Obama himself is implicated, and Trump has a few things in mind for him. Welcome to America Uncovered. I'm Chris Chappell. Before we get into whatever AI-generated madness is going on here, let's quickly talk about AI. Remember when self-driving cars felt like sci-fi? Well, today, over 400,000 Teslas drive themselves. If you feel like AI is progressing at lightning speed, it is. Millions of jobs are already obsolete. The question isn't whether AI will change everything. The question is, are you positioning yourself to succeed in AI's new future? If you are, let me introduce you to a powerful 2-day AI mastermind that's happening this weekend. 2 days with expert mentors, 16 hours of learning, and 10 plus AI tools to take you from rookie to pro. Across the globe, 4 million people have already started Outskill's AI Mastermind. After completing that training, a lot of them have gotten salary hikes, been promoted, and even launched their own AI startups, making thousands of dollars a month. Whether you're from HR, marketing, sales, ops, or even running your own business or freelancing, folks from all backgrounds showed up and absolutely loved it. This training would normally cost you $895, but we've partnered with Outskill to give away 1,000 free seats to America Uncovered viewers. So clear your weekend. The training is scheduled for this Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. both days. Scan the QR code or click the link below to sign up. And make sure to join their WhatsApp community to receive updates. And now, on with the show. So, who here remembers that whole Russiagate thing? I know this story began almost a decade ago, way back in 2016. It's possible that some of my younger viewers were too busy playing Hatchimals instead of Pokemon going to the polls. But to summarize as briefly as I can, in 2016, Trump won his first term in office. But rather than attribute this victory to Trump himself, the weakness of his opponent, or meme magic, the media and various people in government claimed it was the result of a vast conspiracy by Russia to install Trump as a puppet president. Much of it was based on a dossier compiled by former British spy Christopher Steele. It contained unverified memos funded by groups connected to Hillary Clinton and the Democratic Party. The memos were full of wild accusations claiming that Trump was receiving hacked DNC and Clinton campaign emails from Russian agents, getting kickbacks and real estate deals from Russian gangsters, and even being blackmailed by Russian intelligence over a film of him taking golden showers. And I'm not talking about Trump's taste in home decor. Anyway, all in all, the evidence was laughably weak. But still, the media ran with it for years, convincing no small number of Americans that the election was stolen by Russian government hackers. Finally, in 2019, Special Counsel Robert Mueller concluded his investigation into the Trump-Russia conspiracy. He failed to uncover any definitive proof of collusion between Trump and Russia. Also in 2019, DOJ Inspector General Michael Horowitz and later in 2023, Special Counsel John Durham published their own reports criticizing the FBI for relying too much on the Steele dossier, spying on Trump's staff, and generally being bad at their jobs. So what came of all this? Well, nothing. Despite all the panic that was created, nobody involved got more than a slap on the wrist. Pretty anticlimactic, right? Kind of reminds me of Twin Peaks. You had this classic piece of television drama starring a wacky protagonist working for the federal government. It was full of shady conspiracies, nefarious foreign gangsters, really creepy villains, and even creepier sexual content. Viewers were riveted. But alas, the show went off the air and we never even got a conclusion to the story. That is, until now. After a long hiatus, Trump came back for his third season. Except now everyone is really old, and the CGI has gotten way out of control. Sorry, am I torturing the analogy? Maybe I should ask my doppelganger over at the Black Lodge. Chris? Right. Fast forward to today, and Trump is back in office. And after spending years in court and surviving a gunshot to the head, he's not really in the mood to play nice. Neither is his inner circle. On Friday, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard published this report outlining the Obama administration's conspiracy to subvert Trump's 2016 victory and first term as president. It states that in the months leading up to the 2016 election, the intelligence community assessed that Russia was probably not trying to influence the election by using cyber means. Meaning, as far as anyone was concerned, Trump wasn't getting CC'd on any hacked Russian emails. The report also states that after the election, on December 7, 2016, talking points were prepared for then Director of National Intelligence James Clapper, stating foreign adversaries did not use cyber attacks on election infrastructure to alter the U.S. presidential election outcome. Great, election was secure and we can all go home, right? Wrong. The report said that 2 days later, Obama met with top officials from the National Security Council, including Clapper. After the meeting, Clapper's executive assistant sent out an email to intelligence agencies telling them to create a new assessment per the president's request, one that detailed tools Moscow used and actions it took to influence the 2016 election. Wow, that's a serious accusation. What new information could have led to this about-face? Why, the Steele dossier, of course. Honestly, I'd be laughing if I wasn't on the verge of tears. We had to endure years of Russia collusion stories, the demolition of America's faith in democracy over what? A document that forced us all to imagine Trump taking a golden shower. The Steele dossier will go down as the most depressing piece of British fiction since Threads. Now, you could argue that our elected officials are just, stupid, and that they really believed all this. But Tulsi Gabbard isn't buying it. She called it a treasonous conspiracy and is handing the documents over to the Department of Justice for criminal referral. This isn't just limited to people like Clapper. It appears she's going after former President Obama himself.
This treasonous conspiracy was directed by President Obama. There must be indictments, those responsible, no matter how powerful they are and were at that time, no matter who was involved in creating this treasonous conspiracy against the American people, they all must be held accountable.
So what did Trump have to say about all this? Is he looking forward to the day he can see his opponents behind bars? Yes, very yes. And being a stereotypical boomer, Trump expressed his desires the best way he knows how. AI slop! On Truth Social, the president re-truthed this post, saying nothing will change until arrests start happening. He's already got his lineup for the next flight to an El Salvador super jail. And of course, he posted this video, which I'm showing you now for the third time because it's just so 2025. Honestly, this just goes to prove that we are living in a simulation. You best start believing in your grandma's cracked out Facebook post, Miss Turner. You're in one. But what do you think? Is Obama going to jail? Or will nothing ever happens triumph once more? Leave your comments below. Also, YouTube hates this sort of thing and wants to keep you in the dark about what's happening. So make sure to hit the subscribe button so I can keep giving you all the most important updates. And don't get left behind when everyone else is learning how to use AI. Be one of the first 1,000 people to click below and book your slot for OutSkills AI training this weekend. I'm Chris Chappell. Thanks for watching America Uncovered.